What is up, everyone? Welcome back to your daily dose of Heroes of the Storm. My name is Sarah Death, and today we are playing one of my favorite heroes, Murky. So let's get into a game. Alright, today we find ourselves in the Garden of Terror. My team, Tassadar, Murky, Rexar, Nova, Tyrande. Enemy team, ETC, Gazlo, Tyrande, however you say it, Tyrael, and Sylvanas. Okay, so for our first time, we're going with block today. We're going to periodically block basic attacks from enemy heroes, basically allowing us to soak 50% of the damage. Okay, so I guess we can go top. Should probably go mid, but be okay top. Okay, so our ability is really quick. Q is called Slime, needs a little radius around me. Basically what happens is we hit this button, and we're gonna spew slime one of the around us, dealing damage to enemies and slowing them by 20% for a few seconds. Now, what's really great about this ability is we can actually throw this again, and it's going to deal more damage. So the more once we hit the enemy, every subsequent hit from the slime is going to deal extra damage to them. Just gonna check this bush. Hello, Tyrael. Okay, our W is called Pufferfish. It's going to allow me to toss out a pufferfish in an area, and it's just going to explode after a few seconds and deal a bunch of damage. Oh, Misha. I'm going to go down mid. Oh, never mind. I'll stay here. Okay, our E is called Safety Bubble. Basically, this makes us invulnerable for 2 seconds. It's basically what this does is allows us to get out of really, really bad situations. We can't use abilities while we are in the in the bubble. So just keep that in mind when you're chasing people down and you want to really get the damage to them. This is a great survival tool. Later. He's gonna try and stun me. Body block me. All right, they got me. All right, this brings us to our trait. Our trait is called Spawn Egg. This allows us to spawn an egg. And when we die, we have one of the lowest health pools in the game. When we die, we are going to spawn from that egg after 5 seconds. We do not have a normal death timer, which is absolutely fantastic when you think about it, because it allows you to harass the enemy on objectives and do all of that other fun stuff. Now, if your egg is killed, it does go on a 15-second cooldown. You cannot place it again for 15 seconds. We're just going to harass for a little bit. Okay. Now here's the problem. If you die while your egg is dead, or if you are killed, then your egg is killed before you're up in those 5 seconds, your timer goes to the official death timer for whatever it is at that time. Okay, at this talent here, we're taking Living the Dream. Basically, this is Murky's version of Gathering Power. The difference is, the longer we stay alive, the more damage we deal, up to 15 stacks. Nice, okay. Just gonna back out of that crap. Here we go. We're gonna go in on the boss here. Pop the puffer. Or, I'm sorry, I keep saying puffer. Bubble. Pop the bubble. Jeez. Me and my words tonight. Trying to get as many of these seats as possible. They're pushing top pretty hard right now. Okay, so at 100 seeds, we get to summon the Garden of Terror, which will allow us to do all kinds of fun stuff. We're gonna go in here, we're just gonna steal a bunch of these seeds. That's what we do best. We just go in, we steal stuff. We're Murky. We are incredibly annoying. Okay, we did end up going down there, but we're back up. We're back up already. So make sure that they're not trying to take our minions, and they are. Okay, so the garden has basically 3 abilities. Oh man, these things are, I'm stuck in there. 3 abilities. It has, its Q is called the Queen's Curse. It allows you to toss down an area effect that's going to, well, it's basically going to polymorph anybody who steps inside that when it goes off. Its W allows me to throw down a potted plant, which is going to lock down structures, preventing them from firing and dealing a boatload of damage to minion waves. At this talent tier, we are going to be taking Slime Advantage. Our basic attacks against slime opponents are going to deal 100% extra damage. Alright, we're going to try and get some damage out here. I'm going to go down here. This is a very, very bad spot for me. Use our bubble. I don't think we're going to make it. we somehow managed to get out. That's awesome. Oh no! So, I'm sure that you've seen by now, the idea here with this build is we want to get in there, we want to use our slimes, because we're going to be dealing more damage when we auto-attack against opponents that are slimed. We're going to be, obviously dealing more damage with our slimes. We need to back out. She really wants me dead. She really wants me dead. Grab the globe. Waddle the hour. Stunned. Wow, the Tassadar. I'll save you, Tassadar. I'll do what I can anyway. Alright, we are so close to our heroic.
Night falls in 30 seconds. Are you ready for some amusement?
Alright, Teal's gonna try and get out of a bad situation. We're not gonna let him. Okay, so night falls in 10 seconds. We have our heroic. We're going to be taking Octograb today. What Octograb does, it's a targetable ability that does no damage. Well, it does 1 point of damage. One point. But it basically does no damage, but it will lock an opponent down for its duration. Now, here's what's great about this ability, is even if you are stunned, killed, whatever, they will still be locked down for the entire duration. This allows you to target an enemy. We're just being cheeky here. We're gonna go down, but it's fine. I'm only worth 1/4 of the experience. Okay, trying to get down here to help our friends out. Nice. Nice turnaround. Very good job. Very, very good. Okay, we're gonna push this wave really fast, and then we're gonna rotate down to continue assisting our team. Might as well take these while I'm here. Okay, so each of these big guys has 60 seeds on them. 60. You can tell if you haven't. There's enough seeds on the map. If this little plant here is open.
You have enough seeds.
All right, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna get the terror.
I see you've survived another night.
Murky is fantastic for taking the terror because basically, if I die, it's not a big deal. As long as my egg is up, I have a 5-second cooldown on my death timer.
Come and take its power.
Oh, the E that it has is a sprint. It's a 14-second cooldown sprint. Alright, we're going to go out here. We're going to push. If they're not going to defend, we're just going to go ahead and toss this back there. Alright, we're just going to continue to lock this down. Once we get this structure down, we're actually going to rotate down to the bottom lane. Alright. At this talent here, we are taking continuous slime. This is going to decrease the cooldown on our slime. You see this thing is locks down the structures and it does a boatload of damage. They're just gonna try and stun me out.
Well done. Your enemy's terror is withered away.
Fooled you? Yeah. Alright, wasn't able to get another one off there. Alright, just trying to back out, find ourselves a good spot, and then we're going to octa grab somebody. Like Tyrande. There's the octo. Ooh. Mistimed it a little bit. The oh no, my egg! I'm down. Sylvanas got my egg in the top lane. I should have been paying more, much closer attention to that. That is unfortunate. We are down for the full count. Alright, so I need to place my egg somewhere that's going to be safer, where they won't necessarily look. There are a few good spots in this map. Unfortunately, a lot of these like little nooks and crannies, while they're great, they get checked quite often. But we're still going to throw it. I think we're going to throw it here. We're going to throw it right here. This is going to allow us to be closer to the action during the night phase in the bottom lane, and then we can do something very similar to the top lane here. So we're going to bring our egg in. Now, when we do come back, our egg will spawn automatically back at base. What is nice about putting these right here?
The Shamblers rise.
All right.
Slay them and gather the seeds.
It will automatically spot it out, or put it down for you in base, which is always nice. All right, we're gonna go ahead and just take these guys right here. Take the top camp. Alright, at this time here, we're taking Rejuvenating Bubble. What this is going to do is, when we pop our bubble, we're going to get a bunch of health. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to check. Alright, they want to come up here and take care of this. We can definitely help. It looks like we're all going top. Alright, you can see the Rejuvenating Bubble there, healing me up when I pop my E. So I want to apologize for the lack of videos this week. I have been a little under the weather. I'm trying to recover from basically the ick. So I didn't get as many videos as I wanted out this week, but I still wanted to put something out. Still not 100%, but hopefully.
The dawn has come, heroes.
Go ahead and take this one.
A terror has grown for your enemies, heroes. The terror awaits
Okay.
you. Come and take its power.
Stunned.
Why do you delay? No terror. More fortune.
Alright, I'm gonna go back and take care of that real quick. We have 35 seconds, we can get it.
What could you possibly be doing?
Plenty of time, plenty of time. Alright, so they're taking care of that. We're gonna go... We're just gonna throw this down the mid lane here. You see, it's just gonna wreck that lane. And then we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna push in the bot.
Your enemy has uprooted a foot.
Okay, so I'm in a very, very tight spot.
Well done. Your enemy's terror has withered away.
Waiting for my team to catch up, that's what I'm doing. Alright. Try and get as much done with this thing as I possibly can here. Trying to keep communications open as much as I can too. Should be a dead keep. I did get one out just in time. I think we're going to go down, but I think it was well worth it. Okay, so managed to get a keep down. I did some damage up here as well. Night falls in about 20 seconds. We can get some picks here. This would be fantastic. Alright, didn't quite get the egg. We are locking her down. Nice job. We can get this keep down first. We know that there are falling back and they're going to want to defend this. Yeah, we can still get... There we go. Now we can get down. Okay, at this time here we're taking Ender Shark 2. This is going to allow us to deal damage now with our Octograb. We are stunned. I'm trying to help you. Alright. Ooh.
We must regroup.
Okay.
Well done.
Whew. That was much closer than I thought it was going to be. Alright, here we go. Time to get seeds. Try and get the small camps first. They go down pretty quick. Alright, I'm going to work on this guy up here. Alright. Not doing too bad.
That's enough seeds.
Alright, so I'm probably going to get the seed, or the terror once again. I'm going to go ahead and take care of this now. Head back. The terror awaits. Alright. Gonna come down here and help with this really fast. Now I could move to the top lane, but we're all gonna be pretty much focused down here. So might as well help get this. This will give us 2 terrors in a row. It's best to make sure you just lock it down. Now, you know what? I'm going to go in for the kill. So, one great thing about the Garden Terror is the overgrowth, the potted plant. It will lock down the core now. Alright, they're doing everything they can to prevent this from happening. I'm getting stunned like crazy right now. Can I get one more off?
To harvest your dreams.
Alright, so when you do die, you still don't do damage, but that's okay. This is going to be GG. Well done, team. Great job. Wow. As you can see, I am still relatively medicated right now, so my brain is not quite functioning 100%. Alrighty. So when we get to the loading screen here, we'll go over the loading screen, the stat screen here. We can go over the stats really quick. This build for Murky, it's a very interesting build. You can do a crap load of damage with this if the enemy does not come after you. If they do not come after you, they let you do your thing, you're just going to start wrecking in those team fights. The slime is just going to, as long as you're able to stick to the enemy, just do tons of damage when you get the subsequent ones off, and you get those auto attacks off, they're just doing a boatload of damage. What's great about this build, though, is it allows you to take the rejuvenation bubble, because there's really nothing else at that talent tier that really fits with this build. And the rejuvenation bubble actually allows you to stay alive much, much longer. Now you can see I had 2 deaths, which is really 4 deaths in total. So I did die quite often, but as is the case when you get the garden terror, you can sometimes run into a situation where you're going to be killed. If you're really pushing hard, trying to get a keep down, trying to get a 4 down, or something like that. And in that case, it's worth it. It's not going to take you long to get your 15 stacks back up again. So we'll go over our talents really quick. Alright, so at 1, this is pretty much for both builds. You take block. Every 5 seconds, you can block a basic attack from an enemy, reducing damage by 50%. This is great against pretty much everyone, because no matter what, everyone is going to try and auto-attack you. So what this allows you to do is you can block a few attacks, try and go in, and deal some damage to them, throw a pufferfish down, and grab a globe, all in the span of... And basic globes are going to full heal you, or nearly full heal you. So that way you can get back out again, wait for your block to come back up, jet back in. It obviously depends on the lane you're into. If you're in a hyper-aggressive lane, maybe not the best idea, but always take block anyway. This is pretty much a go-to first talent. Now, there are a few variations you can go here. If you really wanted to go bribe, you could go bribe. There are a few maps out there that it really works well with, but for the most part, I'm just a fan of block. At 4, we take Living the Dream. Again, this is for both the Pufferfish build and the Slime build. Living the Dream, every 5 seconds you are alive, you get 1% more ability power. This includes the damage on your Slime, and damage from your Pufferfish, and it stacks up to 15%. So these stacks are lost on death, obviously, but again, it doesn't take you long to get back up to 15 stacks. At 7, we took Slime Advantage. This allows you to deal more damage with the basic attacks against enemies who are slimed. At 10, Octograb. I like the March of the Murlocs, but I think Octograb just has so many more uses. You can take out that pesky character for, 3 seconds or whatever. Your team really needs the Morales to not heal. Jet in, lock her down for 3 seconds. It doesn't matter if you die or you're stunned, she is locked down for 3 seconds. Later on, this actually does a considerable amount of damage when you take End of Shark 2. You can see it increases damage by 13,700%. It does a considerable amount of damage, especially if you're able to time it right with a pufferfish. Wasn't quite able to get it right today. 13, we took Continuous Slime. This decreases the cooldown of slime from 4 seconds to 3 seconds. Basically, I don't know why they said it like that. Basically gives you a 3-second slime. More slimes, more damage. And at 16, we took Rejuvenation Bubble. Safety Bubble restores 50% of your health. 50% of Murky's health may not seem like a lot, but this allows you to take Murk camps and things like that on your own without assistance, and without being really, really on point with your timing. This gives you a lot of extra leeway when you're in team fights too, and it allows you to escape from most situations you wouldn't really be able to escape from. That 50% life is massive. You saw it with in conjunction with the Tassadar bubbles. It was a ton of extra healing on me, and then the Tassadar bubbles just keep me alive for days. It was crazy. And of course, at 20, like I said, Ender Shark 2 gives you a lot of damage when you're Octograb. Now, when you lock down Lieutenant Morales, not only is she locked down for 3 seconds, but now she's taking a crap load of damage. So it's just a lot of damage and a lot of fun playing this build. It's probably my go-to build. I've started leaning away from the Pufferfish build because most people are really good about getting out of it. The Pufferfish build really does coincide very well with the Octograb, though, because the Pufferfish is a lot larger, so you can hit you can hit with that pufferfish a lot easier. Enemies are going to take a lot more damage then from the pufferfish as well, so you're really banking on octo-grabbing somebody inside the pufferfish, allowing the pufferfish to deal most of the damage, and then bouncing out. I like the pufferfish build on maps where there's a lot of really tight, narrow corridors too, because the pufferfish can then be used to zone. My biggest issue with that build is the pufferfish has a pretty long cooldown. It's got a 15-second cooldown, so basically all of your damage is centered around the pufferfish. So you're kind of in a situation where if you miss with the pufferfish, you're not really dealing much damage for 15 seconds. And you lose out on the rejuvenation bubble because at 16 you should be taking slimy pufferfish, so that way the pufferfish actually cast slime at the location. But yeah, so again, I apologize for the lack of videos, and I apologize that I was a little out of it during this video, saying the wrong thing sometimes. Like I said, I really wanted to get something out today, even though it is basically New Year's Eve day. Yeah, something like that. New Year's Eve day, and I am slightly medicated, so maybe a little loopy. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys all have a fantastic new year, and I will see you in 2016. Catch you all later.